Hello, hello, Bunny here. Let's talk about attraction, shall we? Or in this case, parenting. This is a really good one. Okay, so a woman was in absolute disbelief when her husband returned to the store to pay for a candy their daughter stole. Her reaction: why would you do that? I'd never do something like that. Who's in the right here, mom or dad? Let's
So
watch
you
this
went back
video.
in there and paid for a candy that she had already walked out the store with.
Yeah, she stole it.
Why would you do that? I would never do something like that. I would just leave.
It's called integrity.
So you went
What
back
kind of
in there
lesson
and
is
paid.
that going to teach the child who stole the candy? So my youngest did this once. She There was a rack of magazines near the door. She grabbed one because we were always grabbing like the free like city magazines, neighborhood magazines, green sheets, whatever they were. And she thought that these magazines that she saw by the door were also free. And she grabbed one. Now, my child did not have the same reaction as this child because my child, as soon as she realized that she had actually stolen property from something without paying for it, was a mess and was terrified and in tears and immediately went into the store and apologized. But this mother, in my opinion, is so in the wrong. Not to mention, just okay, the mindset to begin with is wrong. The mindset is wrong. Of course, you teach the lesson, you go pay for the product that the child stole. I mean, this kid wasn't doing it maliciously. This is a child. This is a small child. This is barely more than a toddler, right? Nobody's blaming this child. However, the fact that not only the mother is supporting the stealing, the thievery, but what really bothers me from a parenting mother perspective is that she is also having this conversation in front of the child. Now, those kinds of memories stick. That kid will remember the fact that her mother, I keep saying her, that I don't know if this is a little boy or a little girl. I didn't catch that. Um she Okay. Her mother having this conversation in front of her, this argument with her father, will stick in her head. It will stick that her mother was in support, had no problem with the thievery. And hopefully she remembers that her father took action, that did the right thing, went and paid for the product, and probably in the process, somewhere along the way, had a discussion with the child because I'm just assuming that this is the follow up of this man's action because he is on it, and I'm really impressed. Also had a discussion, a learning opportunity with the child as to why we don't walk out without paying for things. So this post wants to ask who's in the right here. I'm going to say dad. I say dad 150%.